Good morning, my dear friend Mustafa. It's nice to
Morning.
see you again. So, how are things in Turkey? How is wind progressing in Turkey? What has been happening since last we spoke with each other?
Okay. Last year, our government did some auctions. The first auction is the projects which applied to EMRA in 2015.
So, this 5,000 megawatt has been already awarded.
4,000 megawatt.
4,000 megawatt has been already awarded to companies.
Yes, companies takes the rights to the grid, and they are getting their pre-licenses nowadays from the Energy Market Regulator Authority.
Okay.
After then,
Okay, good. Okay.
they are doing their they are taking the pre-licenses from the Energy Market Regulator Authority in these days. After this, they will fulfill the construction permissions, and then they will get their licenses, and after then they will invest.
What is the time horizon for this?
It takes 2 to 3 years because the permissions takes time in Turkey.
No, if it's 3 years, it doesn't take time. In Greece, they take 10 years.
Okay, it takes 2 3 years. We can
This is
complete
speed
the
of light.
we can complete the construction permissions in 2 3 years
So
time.
by 2020 or 2021, there'll be another 4 giga added.
Yes, to the Turkish
They'll be online.
wind.
Wow.
Yeah.
And 5 billion investment.
Yes, it's around 5
Excellent news
billion.
for the wind industry.
Yes, and our government also continue to support the wind energy. This year, they already announced 1.2 gigawatt offshore, and just before the wind energy Hamburg, they announced also draft Vera auction. Vera means wind energy resource area auctions.
Another research area.
Another, and it's in 4 region and totally 1,000 megawatt. This means that our government will supply 2.2 gigawatt. 1.2
New
is
ones.
offshore.
Yeah.
Another 1 giga for the onshore will allocate for the wind.
Okay.
And this means
On top
that-
of the 4 giga already
yes,
allocated.
yes, and they will. Their aim is they will do every year 1 giga onshore, and if it is available, they will continue offshore also.
Can you tell me a few more details about the offshore? Is it blank? Which sea is it blank?
Yeah, our government offered 4 areas, and the companies which gains the auction, they can choose the areas and they can develop their projects
Okay.
according
Within
to
the areas.
yes, which they announced.
Yeah.
Because the grid capacity is there, and they look the grid and they define the capacities.
Okay.
And the company which gains the auction look the capacities and they will develop their projects.
This auction has not been done yet. The offshore auction.
No,
When is it expected?
It's expected the 23rd of October.
Oh, now.
If
In a month.
if there is no delay, because we already passed the elections
Yeah.
in June.
Yeah.
So some of the procedure maybe couldn't
Yeah. It was a bit delayed.
finished. Maybe it will be delayed. It will be delayed.
A personal question: is your company going to take part in that auction?
We are looking the opportunities also. The offshore technology is a new technology for Turkey. We are experienced in the development of the wind projects, but we have to do some joint ventures with the offshore companies because our experience is in the onshore, but we are very experienced in the wind energy market in Turkey, and we have a good relationship with the sector players, include governments. Because of this reason, we are also looking for the opportunities about the joint venture with the experienced offshore companies.
Yeah, from Northern Europe, obviously.
Yeah.
What is the water depth in the areas selected by the government?
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult than Nordic seas, because our depth is around 70 to 90 meters depth. Because of this reason, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, floating technology may be an opportunity for the Turkish offshore projects. On the other hand, our government shows and support wind energy so much after 2005, because in 2005 the new renewable energy law published, and renewable energy include wind started to develop after this law. And when they published the documentation of the offshore, this shows us also they are supporting the offshore technology. And the wind sector in Turkey will grow up very rapidly in my expectation.
It's already grown very well the last 5 years, 6 years. It's been tremendous.
Our government aim is localization, and they want to produce the electricity from the local sources, and wind energy is a really good opportunity. Our wind potential is around 25 to 30% more than wind Europe average. Because of this reason, we have a source, and in the renewables we have a lot of potential in the renewables, include wind. So this is a good opportunity for us. Our energy also produce the energy with the local sources, and on the other hand, we want to also develop our wind industry. When you look at the Turkey, we have 6 steel tower manufacturer is operating their facilities, and 1 concrete tower manufacturer operating.
Do you have a concrete manufacturer as well?
Yes, 7
tower manufacturers.
Yes, 7 tower manufacturers, and we have 3 blade manufacturer. Enercon is producing their blades in Turkey. TPI came to Turkey and started to produce the blades for GE first. After then, they have an agreement with Nordex, and they opened their second facility, and they started to produce the blades for Vestas. And there is another company came to Turkey and opened a facility, LM Glass Fiber. As you know, the GE bought the LM Glass Fiber, and this means that a lot of turbine companies blades producing in Turkey in 3 manufacturers.
Just for Turkey, or they export? They are exporting.
They are exporting also. They only produce for Turkey 30% of their production in Turkey, and they are exporting 70%. On the other hand, we have 2 wind generator manufacturers. They started to produce the wind energy turbines, generators in Turkey, and after then we have 2 also gearbox manufacturer, and this shows us the wind industry also developing in Turkey, and the neighbor of Turkish countries and the MENA region is a really good opportunity for the wind business in industry side and in investment side also.
Have you calculated the jobs created in the Turkish wind industry?
This is very difficult to say the total job calculation, But we talk with an blade manufacturer. They are around 1,200 people is working in one blade
okay.
manufacturer, and the 35% of this manufacturer is female.
Ah, very good. So
Yeah,
there's a
and-
gender issue as
yeah,
well covered.
this is an opportunity for the female
Yeah.
workers also.
Yeah.
And
That's really good news.
yeah,
It's really good news.
and they are very happy with their operations. They are very happy to be in Turkey because as a location, we have harbors, and it's really easy to export
Yeah.
the materials from Turkey to other countries with sea. And at the end of the day, Turkey becomes a renewable energy country. We are very active in solar also, and in Turkey, the renewable investments are going on so quickly, and the renewable industry also developing so quickly.
And solar is very good, as you said.
Yes.
You're doing well in solar.
yeah.
Which it started late.
And solar start a little bit later than wind, but in my opinion, it will develop very quickly also, because we have also good solar areas and solar
Yeah.
potential.
Yeah.
After then, we have another renewable energy resources, geothermal and biogas. We have really good potential in the geothermal side. We have a really good potential in the biogas side also.
Good.
And this shows us the next coming years, Turkey will be a renewable energy country. And our government also, all politicians are supporting the renewable energy, because it's clean energy, because good for the environment, and good for the CO2 emissions, and
It's local.
And it's local. And because of these reasons, all the politicians and all the people in Turkey supporting the renewable energy.
What more can you ask? So the future looks bright and renewable.
Yes.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for this opportunity.